Yes, you tuned into Breaking New Grounds. I'm your host, Mercedes. And today we're going to do a little special today. We have DJ Louie from, he used to play on Hot 97. And we have Alicia Fogg, who also acted with Randy Jones in this new show coming up. Like, Can Life Be Any Worse? Is that correct, Alicia?
Yeah, it's called Can Life Get Any Worse Than This?
Okay. So we're definitely going to, see what's new with them. Hopefully we get some other guests coming in today. Again, I'm your host, Mercedes. This is Breaking New Grounds. The number to call in is 212-650-6903. And we're going to play first a little song. Change that real fast. Smile by Kirk Franklin. Yes. Back. You have just tuned into Breaking New Grounds. I'm your host, Mercedes. Listening to Breaking New Grounds on WHCR 90.3 FM. Today I have Alicia Fogg and I have DJ Louie. And first we're going to start with Alicia Fogg. She's going to tell us a bit about what it is, what it has been for her as a model. And now she's gotten into the acting until 2008, right?
Yeah, I would say from 2008 to about now.
Okay. So tell us a little bit about some of the struggles that you went through and how you overcome them.
I started, like I said, I started acting about 2008. Just doing little things, just little features and just little videos that a lot of new artists that I was working with wanted me to feature in. And it wasn't really too dramatic or too crazy, just things that I've done and things that I felt like I could do better in. So just basically just working my way up, just meeting new people, helping out as much as I can, getting my face out there so that people can see me as an actress as well. So just things like that.
So you kind of did a few backup, doing the background type of
Yeah,
acting.
exactly. I did extra work, did a couple of indie films and independent films, and just building my resume up,
Right, basically. So how was it? How did you get into the modeling? Like, where did that play part?
Oh, wow. This was a while ago, a couple of years ago, actually, more than that. I was doing fashion shows. I met a guy, and he was coming out with a clothing line, and he asked me if I wanted to do a fashion show for him. So I did it, and I stuck with it, and I just, continued to keep doing shows, met people, just networked as much as I can, and, found a passion for it, and I enjoyed doing it, and I saw that I was good at it, so I kept doing it, and then I stopped. I went back to school. I got my degrees. I wanted to further my education, and then I started again. Then I went back to school because I'm to get my theater and film degree. So I'm in Brooklyn College right now pursuing that as well. And then I stopped. I met my husband, and I had a daughter. I became a mother this year. My daughter is 9 months old. My beautiful daughter Milan. Yes, that is the greatest blessing in the world.
Yes.
And so that kind of put a hold on everything. And now I just want to get back to work and do what I need to do.
First, I want to say that you sound great. You look fabulous.
Oh,
You look
thank
like
you.
you're ready to go back out there and break new grounds. And you are breaking new grounds. You're bringing your daughter into this right here, and you're getting right back into it. So definitely breaking new grounds with that. So congratulations with that as well. And second of all, you did link up with Randy Jones, who's actually also getting into the acting, and he's gotten you doing some skits. So you want to talk briefly about what it is that you're doing with Randy, what you're working with Randy Jones right now?
Yeah, it's a comedy show that we're working on. It's called Can Life Get Any Worse Than This? My role is Tanya. I am the independent one. He's basically my cousin that's living with me. I'm basically taking care of him. It's a very good script. Randy writes a lot of great stuff. So, I'm very, very looking forward to, just getting this show out and promoting it and just marketing it and just getting it done so that people can see what good stuff we have to offer. So I'm just very excited about that.
Great, great. So we're actually going to get to hear a little bit of some live acting from Randy and Alicia on this new skit. So first we're going to get into DJ's Louis' mix that he had made for everyone that he has long prepared. You want to tell us about this first track that we're about to play, DJ Louis?
The track is what is it? What's this artist's name? Pink.
Pink. Oh wow, I really like her.
Oh wow, I like Pink too.
The perfect version. I stripped down the acapella vocals, so the record companies are gonna get mad at me.
So we're gonna get into this first song presented by DJ Louis, and then we'll come back to actually do some live stuff with Alicia and Andy Jones. So let's first hear this one by DJ Louis. Yeah, that's definitely a hot mix by DJ Louis. DJ Louis, would you like to tell us a little bit about that mix right there? I hear Pink, but who's in the background? That sounds like
That's Craig Mack, Flavor
in your ear. That's a great, nice mix. I can't wait to get into the next one. I think the next one is probably even hotter. Let me just cue that up real fast. But before we even get into all of that, we're gonna definitely hear something live from Alicia and Jones. That make sure that they're online with us right now. Are you there? You guys ready to start?
Okay.
Ready, Alicia?
Yeah, let's go.
It's Alicia.
Alicia.
Yeah, I get the Alicia.
Yeah.
My nickname is Lisa. I have like 3 names. It don't matter. It's okay. All right, you ready?
This is our American Idol time.
Oh, God.
Our audience, so we have professionals here.
We on the spot now.
Okay, I'm ready.
Ready?
Let me know.
Okay. All right, so can we start?
Yes.
Oh,
Absolutely.
okay.
Whenever you're ready.
All right.
We can live cut. Action.
Antoine, I just got a call from one of our relatives. We were invited to a gathering.
Oh yeah, who died? Who got shot? Oh no, please, don't tell me Uncle Fred. That punk owe me some money. Now, if our Mary died, then that's okay, because you see, I owe her some money.
No, stupid. Nobody died. We were invited to a family picnic that Aunt Betty is giving this Saturday in New York Central Park.
I don't feel like being around them folks with their ghetto attitude and that hot sun. Now, Ty, you know what they say, right? The more people, the more heat. Well, in our family, as you know, the more people, the more trouble.
Look, it's not even going to be that type of crowd. It's just family. We could bring friends. I got Sadira and Rachel coming from the office.
Rachel's cool, but why you gonna write Sadira? Ew, she ain't my friend.
Well, she's my friend, so you better not start with her.
Well, then I'm gonna bring my friends to join a cast of friends, because that's what's gonna turn out to be. One big sitcom, a black cartoon called The Ridiculous. Check it. Uncle Fred's gonna probably be drunk, as usual, talk about his World War II experience, in which we all know it's the argument he's having with his third wife over his second wife that he's still dating. Because understand, Uncle Fred never went to war until he got married. Family dispute, it's gonna be crazy, maybe even a shootout. I ain't feeling this time. I don't think we should even go.
Look, we're going. I'm going to bring my friends, you're going to bring your friends, and we're going to have a good time.
Alright. But remember, don't say I didn't warn you.
Look, Antoine, just be ready for Saturday.
Alright, no problem. Cool.
See?
Great. I love it.
Now, it's going to be audience laughter in between my editing. I put it together. No, I'm talking when you see the whole sitcom, it's going to be audience laughter.
Yeah, it's a work in progress,
Yeah.
but it's going to be good. I have a good feeling about it, so.
Yeah, definitely. I love your energy. You're very enthusiastic.
Oh, thank you.
And you bring character to that actual skit.
Yeah,
it doesn't sound so like...
She's a lot like me, so it's easy to portray her.
Right. And you play Randy Jones.
Antoine.
Right.
Yeah.
So what kind of character is Antoine?
Antoine is a slob.
Very complainant.
Antoine's a slob. He's dirty. He don't work. He freeloads, and he's just like a human EBT guy. He just relax, don't do nothing, and he gets on his cousin's nerves. She has her own business. She has a nice house. My family came. I came over. My family came over. Our family came over. It's okay. Listen, we're going to go to the store. They put me out. They went out, but they never came back. So she stuck with me for life because they threw me out. So that.
Yeah, even though I'm like real independent and we get at each other's nerves, that's my cousin, so it's family. He do so much stuff, but at the end of the day, he's still in my house. Like I still, I feel sorry for him. So I'm like, you know what? I'll just let him stay. I just put up with the drama, basically.
It's like two cousins living under the same roof in two separate worlds. I eventually get a job down the road, but that's a little different. See, I can't show for TV. I want to do a scene, like a nude scene, but I can't show it for TV. So I want to do a crazy scene like that. It's basically, just basically human comedy, humorous, basically not human, excuse me, humorous comedy. I grew up on comedy, so,
right, okay.
So I just kind of like put that in, and at least she fits the part. I say,
yeah, she does. She definitely has the energy.
Damn.
I call Antoine is like a little more. He was getting on my nerves, but I mean, Antoine. His character it seems like he's that, that type of person that gets on your nerves. So, what I do like about it is the relationship that you kind of convey between you and your cousin, because she still does ask you for your opinion, even though she knows the type of person you are.
Exactly,
right? She's still, and that shows truth about family. And I can't wait to see it, though.
We all got family like that. I mean, you got a million people calling this line, say you ever go to a barbecue, get a relative that get into a fight, or crazy uncle or whatever.
There's always that one person in the family.
It's always that one person, especially the drunk. That's always the uncle. Sometimes the aunt. I joke with Alicia a lot. I tell her, we're like the Martin and Gina of the 2000s.
I know, but we're just not together.
Exactly.
I guess he means the light skin and the dark skin.
Oh, okay. That's cool. I mean, I definitely like that. Well, before we get some more into about the skit, I want to get into the third song by DJ Louie, and just get a little bit about what did you do? What was your concept with this second one we're getting ready to get into right here?
Oh, that's a mix of Eve's Dr. Dre with Melly Mel's The Message.
I can't wait to hear that. First is again, I'm your host, Mercedes. You're tuned into Breaking New Grounds. Number to call in to speak to any one of my guests, Alicia, Randy Jones, DJ Louie. It's 212-650-6903, and we're gonna get into this next mix by by DJ Louie that he said is a tribute to. You want to repeat that again?
It's Melly Mel's The Message.
Melly Mel's The Message. So to the old school people that used to listen to Melly Mel and definitely tune into this. So this week we are definitely on the edge of going into the new year. And so we don't want to go in there with any drama. We're going to have New Year's resolutions and things that, we're definitely trying to, change and make the world a better place. So DJ Louie, first, give me a little bit about what made you come together with those two songs, Melly Mel and...
well, actually, I was just like, up in her house, not doing anything. So I was up like 2, 3 in the morning cooking up some stuff. This is some stuff that I used to do. I had them like on cassette tapes, and you know how that goes. The loss of the essence or whatever. Time goes on, and I lost a few boxes of cassette tapes that I done. Just the changing, from cassette to CD and VHS to DVD, and you lose a lot along the way, and some of that stuff you cannot transfer. It's not transferable. Right. Yeah, I definitely understand that. So DJ Louie, tell us a bit about your production. You're producing now. Well, yeah, I mean, I got tracks of my own out there, but the grind is so so devastating that, it's like everybody's a producer nowadays.
Exactly.
It's like, you got everything on a laptop, and they just open it up and just like, hey, come check this out. This, it's way different from what it used to be. And I'm used to, seeing this like
like over here, like this whole radio station, like full of equipment,
Right,
all the way to the back.
So now everything is just like, you know, you could, like I said before, I've seen people DJ a whole party from their phone, just hooked it up.
Oh yeah. I was talking about that last week.
You know, so that I've seen it. It is happening. But so what is exactly that you are producing? Like, are you producing beats? Are you producing like?
Yeah, I mean, actually, I was on this website like 2 years ago, and you know, like a lot of like the South artists was getting on, and I don't know, the owner of the website, he had like, I don't know if he had financial problems or what, but the website had to close down. So it was like, I mean, I had like about 20 tracks in that website. So, you know, I was looking for him, emailing him like, hey, where my tracks at? But look, good thing I had a backup. So like I was like out there, like really trying to like, you know, listen to what was going on to make sure nobody like, you know, beat jacked me or anything like that.
Right. Definitely getting out of those Cadillac days.
There was, I think there was something, and this is controversial. Snoop Dogg made a track out of the Yaz, out of a record called Situation. And, you know, I put that track out even before anybody even heard, you know, how the track, I mean, it was like, you know, a sample was chopped up in, you know, in two different bars, and I put a beat behind it, so somebody must have heard it from over at the West Coast or something like that, and they put it together themselves, and I was like, wow.
So let me ask you a question, you know, like, because, you know, I hear people play music over music all the time, like I hear, you know, people use Michael Jackson's music all the time, everything like that. What makes it, where's the significance, where's the line at where you can use this and you cannot use this?
Well, if you want to pay sample clearance, it's on you if you could get away with it, but commercially, I don't think you could get away with that.
Like, so if you create music, but you don't patent it, or you don't get it copyrighted.
You can't patent a sample.
Right, okay.
There's no such thing as that.
So if you don't put like some type of contract on it, like this is mine, then someone is able to use it basically.
Yeah, I mean, you know, like that's why they changed the sampling laws, because basically everybody was just doing it. Like, you could take a record and just use it in any way you want to use it, and say it's yours, but it's not really yours. It's the publisher's.
Well, you know, me personally as an artist, I give respect to a lot of artists that, you know, just shout out, you know, where the inspiration came from. Even if you just did that, you just said, like, you know.
I mean, if you're going to do it, you got to do it to, like, you know, maybe take a record, like, for example, like what's the singer's name? Like Frankie Avalon or something like that. Something more obscure that nobody knows about, if you're going to, you know, try to get away with something like that.
Yeah, I don't think you really get away with it. I mean, it's in every field and every profession, because it's even in education. You know, they have low, high, it's very low tolerance for plagiarism, period, in any form of fashion. So it's in every profession. You know, what they do now is, I believe, like, they really try to say, you know, you can tweak something, but give tribute still.
Right.
You know, you can use it, you can tweak it, but give tribute to, this is what inspired me, this is what, you know.
I'm going to give you a good example, all right? I don't want to mention no names. You know, I know the guy, you know, personally, you know. I mean, he gets money for doing tracks. But he sampled this record, Supertramp. Supertramp. It was a rock band called Supertramp. And he used it on a record, on a Fabulous record. And he got sued for like $100 grand. I mean, Supertramp, come on.
It happens. Like, if you have it, you know, documented somewhere that I created this, and then someone just takes it and don't, you know, give any type of tribute. If you give tribute, then it's not so much that you're stepping on, you know, the person's toes. You're actually saying, hey, I love that you thought of this because it made me think of it.
And then on top of that, it got radio. You know, it had radio play for like, it was like the summer record. It was Fabulous. Of course, everybody heard of Fabulous.
Now, I'm glad you kind of mentioned that, because now that can bring me exactly to Miss Alicia, where I was going to ask her a question about the goods and the bads of being in the business as far as modeling and you know, as also in the acting, you know, the things that kind of like come and become obstacles. So, you know, could you just tell me a little bit about that?
The good. Start with the good. The good with the modeling and the acting, of course, is the glamour. You're getting dressed up. You're looking beautiful. You're getting dolled up. You're in front of a camera there. Take people, you know, there's a photographer that's taking all these pictures of you, and then when you see the outcome, it's like, wow, but you don't look like that. I mean, you know, most of the time, you know, when you strip down, you know, it's just natural beauty. But you know, of course, that's the good part. All women want to, you know, dress up and look gorgeous. You want to look beautiful. You want to wear all these nice clothes. And the bad, of course, is the weight. It's always a particular, you know, the way they want you to look. You know, either you're too skinny or you're too big, or you're okay, but they want you to drop 10 more pounds or drop 5 more pounds. And you know, it's like, you know, that's why it's so like it's crazy, because it's like, okay, you know, I remember a good example. I remember one time I went on a casting. It was for a magazine, and the casting director, when he saw me, I'm assuming they wanted thick girls. I mean, I'm not skinny, but I'm not a big girl. But people may look and be like, okay, you know, you're slim, like, you know, you have a shape, but you know, I'm not. You know, I'm not huge. So I went, and the casting director, he looked at me and he was like, you're too skinny. And I'm like, what? I'm like, too skinny? He was like, yeah. He was like, we wanted, you know, bigger girls. And I was like, oh, okay. I guess. I mean, I'm going to go try out for Victoria's Secret. And then I go there and they be like, sorry, you need to lose like 15 pounds. So, you know, that's the bad. You know, it's like, am I good enough? Or maybe you know, it's you start to second guess yourself. So I guess that could be the bad. And also, I mean, what I'm about to say could be good and bad. Like, you know, when you first start out in this business, you know, you basically are getting your feet wet. So you don't get paid. So it's like you're just showing yourself. You're getting your face out there. And, you know, you're doing like, sometimes you might do a photo shoot. The photographer's not going to pay you. It's like, okay, you know, you're an amateur. So, you know, I'll give you, you know, copies of your pictures and you can do whatever you want with them. And that's fine. You know, you get your foot wet so you can get better. So, I mean, that could be a good and a bad, because if you love something, then the money will come later. You know, my passion is this, so eventually the funds and the financial situation will, you know, will improve in time. So, you know, that could be a good and a bad. So, but meeting people, that's another positive. You know, you network, you meet people, you meet, you know, you never know who you meet. You know, that's why you can't try to burn bridges with people. You know, you know, you meet people, you meet someone today, next week they can help you do with something, or they can introduce you to someone else, and that someone else can introduce you to someone else. So, you know, it just evolves and it just becomes better. Relationships could be good and bad too. Like, you know, I mean, you tend to date people in this industry. Sometimes it can be good, sometimes it can be bad. Sometimes if the relationship does not last, then your name can be, well, I know her and she was this kind of person when I was with her. And then that looks bad, because if they're talking bad about you, then word of mouth, people start to listen to that. And it's like, oh, well, I heard she was with this guy, or I heard he was with this girl. And I try to avoid that. Not saying that, you know, I'm already taken. I'm in love. I have my man, my husband to be, you know, my daughter's father. Like, I love him to death. And he supports me, which is another positive. You know, I've been doing this way before he even came into my life. So when I told him that I was a model and I was pursuing my acting, he was like, wow, you know, that's great. And to this day, he still supports me. So that's a really huge positive. When you have a great backbone, someone that's supporting you, that's telling you, yo, you're going to get this. We're going to, you know, I'm there with you. It's just, you know, that's like 100%, like that's the best feeling to have that. So I guess, yeah, that too. I'm trying to think of what else.
I mean, like that's like more than enough. That's it in a nutshell. That's the obstacles that you face, you know, basically day to day in the industry. I hear Janet Jackson, she's now like starting to come forward with like a lot of the stuff, you know, with her and her the weight issues and how up and down, and sometimes you get it from, you know, your own family.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, you know, a lot of people don't talk about it, but these are the obstacles. But somehow, you know, you overcome them, and you stop doubting yourself, and you find your place, and you know,
Yeah.
you make those good ties with good people. Like you say, you have a good support system, and once you get grounded with a good support system, once you know exactly what it is you want and what you're looking for, then you better know how to deal with the obstacles that come and that you can face. You know, and I can also piggyback that off of what DJ Louis was talking about earlier. You know, sometimes things happen. You know, unfortunately, things happen. But you know, you take the lesson from that, and that's what makes you better. That's what makes you know that I'm not going to do that again. You know,
I'm just coming back myself.
yeah, you know, and you coming back stronger than ever. I mean, we got to get into the next track from DJ Louis. We're about to get into that right now, and you coming back stronger than ever, and you know, you're definitely still doing it. You're still nice on the 1 and 2s. So everything is coming into place. I mean, you both are definitely breaking new grounds. All three of you, you know, are breaking new grounds, and I think a lot of it comes from the support system that you have built, the connections you have made within the industry, and it's great. You know, you're going into the new year with some good stuff. So
Yeah.
you just tuned in.
That's motivation when you know you have good things coming towards, you know, coming to the new year. It's like, you know, you're prepared. Like, wow, you know, I'm excited. So, you know, we'll see what happens.
Absolutely. So if you just tuned in, you tuned into Breaking New Grounds. I'm your host, Mercedes. You're listening to WHCR 90.3 FM. And we're going to get into this next track. Do you want to tell us a little bit about this fourth track, DJ Louis?
The fourth track. Let me see, the fourth track. That's got to be Run DMC, My Adidas, mixed with Isaac Hayes. Ike's Move.
My Adidas mixed with rice and cakes?
No way, Mike's Ooh. I mean, Mike's Move.
Mike's Mood, okay.
Ike's Move. Isaac Hayes.
Okay. So we're going to get into that right now. DJ Louis, first I just want to give a big shout out to like all the guests that I've had on Breaking New Ground, starting with Randy Jones, and he also brought a new artist of his, Alicia Frog. Thank you all for coming, you know, on the show and tell me a bit about what it is that you're doing that's breaking new grounds and your experiences. And I think and believe like all the people that have been listening to the show are, you know, learning a lot from, you know, your experiences. You know, people definitely don't have to go into the fire to you know, learn it, to get a good grasp of it. So just let me make a brief thank you to Larry White from community, the Fortune Society. He's an advocate and policy agent for the David Rothenberg Center. Andre Ward from Osborne Association. He also is a host on 99.5 WBAI on Lockdown, and he was great on the show. Angelino Pinto, Juvenile Justice Project. He's also someone that is fighting to raise the age of for people being convicted. You know, they're convicted at 16 and they're being charged as an adult. So he's actually out there fighting for Raise the Age campaign. Patricia Bradford from Urban Tech. She was a woman that I had on my show. She definitely she had over like 20 years in the IBM industry, working with them, and she broke new grounds by getting into her own business and starting Urban Technology, which is she designed a program now that is out there helping people deal with bullies and how to deal with, you know, sexual violence and those conversations that you want to have with your parent, but you feel like your parent's not ready, or the parent feels like the child's not ready. So she has a software, a new program out through Urban Technology that addresses that, and I want to give her a big shout out for that. Keep the vision going. Sheree Vaughn, another guest of Randy Jones, came in. She's also on her talk shows online. She did leave her. She's a great person. She actually goes from state to state to interview people. So definitely check out her show. And she's actually in Southern California. Is that correct, Randy?
No, she's in South Carolina.
South Carolina. What did I say? California?
Yeah.
That's 'cause
She's
I'm
been to
go
California. She's
trying to go there for the holiday.
Yeah.
Briefly, I gotta give a shout out to Aisha Sekou, who also was on my show. She's also a radio host here at WHCR for Street Corner Resources. I've seen her out there in many community services projects and, work together. Hazel Goodman, the actress, she came in and she left the biggest impact on me. She's my mentor as well. And she's a comedian writer, and she won me a show, and she's playing it with some great people from, Robert De Niro to Tom Hanks. Her last last movie she played in was with Tom Hanks, and about the 9/11. That was a great movie. If you get a chance, go see it. And she broke it down with the key, and the key is positive. I want to give a shout out to Ray Taboot from College Initiative, who is actually helping ex-offenders get themselves together and be more productive in the communities, giving back to their communities. Vivian Nixon also for the female organization College and Community Services Fellowship. Thank you for coming down as well, because she is an organization that helps women alone, that are in the struggle trying to get their education back. The Hostos Leadership Academy, they said it all with the coordinator Jason Lipfield. He's like a great role model for the kids. And Ricky Young, who's also a host here at WHCR 90.3 FM, who told us that he is now fighting in a different way. He was a boxer, and now he's fighting the mental fight, psychological fight. And that's his new passion in life. So before we just end it up, I just want to say thank you again to Alicia and DJ Louie. And before we go out, I would like to give the ear to you guys, and you can definitely say your thanks and who you're thankful to the most. Little shout outs and everything. So who wants to go first?
I'll go first. Who I'm thankful to?
Thankful to for helping you get to this new space in life.
Well, first, of course, I have to thank my daughter.
Yes.
Because of her, I am a mother. Like, I have a whole new perspective on life. It's just a blessing. It's just amazing to have her in my life. I was always an ambitious, motivated person, but just having her is just like multiplied by like 5 million to the infinity. Whatever I do is for her, and I want to be the best so that she can be the best, and that she can always look up to me and always see that I'm always doing my best for her and for the rest of our family as well.
Great. And she's actually that strong, positive force in your life that's keeping you moving.
Yes.
Great.
Yes,
Randy.
I just thank God for blessing me with great people such as Alicia Fox, such as yourself, Mercedes.
Thank you.
And also my good friend, camera guy, Akinelli Stevens.
Yes.
And meeting with, Louis and his friend as well. Elizabeth, I'm sorry, I'm bad with names. And I'm very thankful to God that with all the talents and the gift that I'm doing, the show is going good. We just started our second season. We shot a couple of episodes last couple of weeks. We got new episodes coming up. And I'm currently working on my film. I'm thankful for that. That'll be done about 2 or 3 months from now. And I got some good things coming up. And I'm looking forward to going back overseas again next year. And I don't know, maybe I'll take Alicia and Akinelli with me this time.
Right. That'd be great.
If they can come.
Bless you on your journeys too, because you're breaking outstanding new grounds.
Yes.
DJ Louie.
Yeah. All right. I want to thank my higher power for being here. Another day, another blessed day. Also DJ Erratic, may he get well. He's in the hospital. And my cousin Mark Spencer up in Inwood. Manny, and of course my fiance here, Elizabeth.
Yes. Elizabeth is the strong backbone. She's like the Spanish Michelle Obama.
That's somebody got to be the driving force.
That's right. That's right.
Yes, she promotes her fiance so much. More than her. She's Louie. Love it.
And you too, Mercedes. Thank you for having me.
Thank you, Mercedes. Yay.
One little thing before we go: any New Year's resolutions that you're doing that you're gonna be committed to? One. Tell me one. Alicia, let's go.
Oh God, what? The only thing I have is to stay focused. Keep God in my life 24/7. He is the driving force of everything that goes on in this world. That's just my only concern. And just to stay positive, stay focused, do what I need to do, and just stay humble.
Yes.
Amen to that.
The same here. Achieve all my goals and make it, and finish up my traveling.
Okay.
Same thing here, May my DJ career, expand to, another level, who knows, maybe I'll be up in stage, Hollywood. Hollywood.
Absolutely.
I just wanted to say, DJ Louis was rated one of the top 10, top 20 DJs in the country. on
Yeah.
Twitter.
Wow. Nice.
Congratulations.
And
That's
Happy New
great.
Year.
Any resolution, Elizabeth, that you're gonna stick to?
Oh, being a nicer person, kind.
Love it. I like that stuff.
What about you, Mercedes? Gotta say yours
So
too.
my resolution, I guess, would be definitely doing more community service.
Oh, that's nice.
It is definitely rewarding. I feel good doing it.
That's great.
And I help people. People get help. They help me.
Mhm.
It helps me to know that I can help people.
That's
So,
amazing.
I think that's the. And the next thing for a New Year's resolution, if you're thinking of something, there is a high on job demands. People want work and stuff, but I believe like this is the year you can create your own job.
Oh.
So
Trust,
if
yeah.
you have a New Year's resolution, or you don't have a New Year's resolution, I think one of the best New Year resolutions you can do is to create your own job. Tap back into your skills. You've gone to school. You've done so many things. It's time to take all those things that you've done with the course of your life and create a job.
That's
So
great.
I think for anyone that is having a situation, what is going to be my New Year's resolution? Create a job. A lot of my guests have already talked about how they create a job. Like Pat from the Urban Technology, she stayed with IBM for over 20 years, and she went out and created her own, her own independence by creating software. She used what she had in this, in that got from her life experience and stuff, and made something and made a program that can help kids now. So I think this is definitely a year where you can create jobs.
Yeah, we're saying that real quick with my production, everything I'm doing. One of my main focus of 2013 and continuing to go on for there is to create and, like you said, work and hire as many people to work with me in the company that I'm doing. Get everybody opportunity. Because I know out here right now it's kind of difficult with the economy going on, and I like to be that, mediator to say, listen, I'm here. I'll hire you. I don't look at background too much as long as you're able to do the job.
Yes.
You got to do that.
Every way is giving back and paying forward. So I love it. So that's the end of our show. Next up is Chi Chi with Sports at the Half. No one talks sports like Chi Chi talks sports. So yes, you will see me next week, Monday, 4 to 5, same time. Thank you for tuning in, and thanks to all my guests that came today, and Happy New Year.
Oh, Happy New Year.
So I see you for the New Year.